just talking about, specifically, some reasons why you came in is Peyronie's disease, and, it was one of the main reasons that you come, and a lot of people don't know what that is, but it's such a common condition, with some scar tissue and shortening sometimes, and even painful, and then some functional changes that happen with it. So, how did you end up finding out about us?
Well, just a lot of research, because my urologist basically said, you got 3 choices. Take a pill, take a shot, or have an implant. And any of those did not sound pleasant to me. So after research, we heard about the Gaines wave and then the P-shot, so we figured, well, it's less invasive than surgery, so let's try, and it has worked quite well.
Good. I'm so glad. And
Very
Aline
well.
is always very good at voicing.
It has worked very well, and I know that he is more sexually satisfied, which he was not, with everything else that we had tried. So that has made a big difference in me.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel much better.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
It improves the relationship and the closeness, and people don't have to, I always say that people kind of intellectually come together, they come together, they're emotionally fitting, and they come together, and then physically they are, and then sometimes there's some changes that happen, and so it's kind of our, hope is that we can bring people back.
One of the smallest changes I've noticed that has helped more than anything is even my hugs and kisses before we go to bed at night are much more pleasant. They're not as short and curt, and it's more like because he feels so much more better about himself and satisfied. It's like I can hug you more freely, I can kiss you more freely because I feel more free.
I love the way you express things.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's true. Like, you just feel more connected with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting because a lot of people will find us because of erectile dysfunction, but that's one reason and one thing that Gaines wave and P-shots help with. But really, with you, it's more of a functional change from the Peyronie's, which is scar tissue, and we don't really know what causes that.
Mm-hmm.
But it does sometimes cause things to be painful, and you don't, have that that full function that you once did because of a scar that's there. And so it's
not
good
only
helping
painful for him, it's also painful for us, because with the crookedness in the penis, with the insertion, it hurts us, because it doesn't go straight in, it goes to the side, and it puts pressure and doesn't always feel the most pleasant. So with the Gaines wave and the P-shot that he's gotten, it's straighter, and it's been much more pleasant for me, as well as for him.
That's perfect. That's the one of the big things that I always want, people to know is that there's other options there.
Mm-hmm.
Those very limited options that you were given is not uncommon. I'm traditionally trained, and so that's what I learned. That's what we learned, is that there's limited options. Medicines, injections, surgery are common things, but now there's other options for getting full function back.
And this was a much more pleasant option, in my opinion.
And the staff and you were very pleasant and professional.
Well, thank you, and you guys were easy.
Well, thank you.
Easy to interact with every time you came in. But
it makes it much easier when you're working with someone who's pleasant, to be easy to work with. So.
And it wasn't uncomfortable at all.
No.
Yeah, and always we want to make people feel comfortable at the office when they come in. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I really, really appreciate you, just spending a couple minutes just talking about it, so that we can let other people know that there's options that aren't our traditional, that medicine, surgery, and injections aren't our only options now, that we have non-invasive options that don't hurt, that fix the problem.